Good day, everyone. Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February 14, 2023. Special video for you folks, for all the subscribers. Here is the Warren Buffett portfolio, and Warren Buffett portfolio, which is in Berkshire Hathaway. They just announced their last holdings for uh, last quarter of 2022, which is the closing date is December 31st. But today they just announced it, and there were kind of like a pretty interesting activity happened for the portfolio. Here's the holding for the portfolio, and you will see still Apple is gonna be on the top of his portfolio by 38.9% of his portfolio. Apple is the only, I would say, FANG stock in Warren Buffett portfolio, and it has like a more than a 38, like a almost close to the 40% of his entire allocation of his portfolio. And the reported price is pretty nice and decent, 129. So you should say anything around 129, 130, let's say $130, and below $130, that's going to be a buy based on Mr. Buffett, just because Warren Buffett got into this, and it is now 17% above that reported price. The next position of his portfolio is Bank of America, 11%, Chevron, which is 9%, and he reduced just 1.44% of his allocation of Chevron just last quarter. Coca-Cola still is the same 400, actually for 400,000 shares he has. This is kind of like a dividend payers for his portfolio, 8.51%. And Coca-Cola, he is underwater now because the reported price is $63, 63.61 cents. American Express is the next one, so 7.49% of his portfolio. Kraft Heinz is a 4.43%. Oxy, which is in my portfolio as well, $4.09, 62.99 cents. That's gonna be his reported price for the Oxy and the rest. So we are not gonna cover all his stocks, but as you see here, here's the overall a picture of his holding, and you will see some activities. We will get back to this one, but here's the sectors percentage analysis, and you'll see technology, which is Apple, is only the only technology stock. 39.68% of his portfolio is Apple, is technology, and financials is 23%, energy 13%, and consumer staples, which is like a Coca-Cola and the rest similar names, is just 13%, and it just dropped significantly to information technology, and the rest is going to be very, very small percentage. So as you see here, Warren Buffett allocate his portfolio almost in just one technology stock, which is Apple, financial 25%, 23%, energy, and consumer staples, right? So these four sectors he's just invested in. And if you go to activity, and if you see the activity for his portfolio, and we can just have a comparison with different quarters. Here's the quarter four, which is last quarter. He added 21.55% to Louisiana Pacific Corporation stock. Still very, very limited, like very, very small portion. It's not going to be a big deal. He added to Para, which is Paramount Global. Apple, he added another 0.04% and 333,000 shares, just a 0.01% change in his portfolio. And he reduced a lot. So if you see, he reduced a lot. Like a Kruger, he reduced his allocation. Ali, he's reduced allocation. Chevron, kind of like a decent, because Warren Buffett portfolio is so big. So when he reduced the 1.44%, we're talking about 2 million shares, 2,300,000 shares of Chevron, and McKesson is reduced like 10%, Activision, Bank of New York, and Taiwan Semiconductor. He reduced substantially in Taiwan Semiconductor. And I'm gonna share another analysis for Michael Berry portfolio because he bought TSM, which is Taiwan Semiconductor, last quarter, and Warren Buffett just reduced his position. 86% of his allocation TSM he just reduced. And USB, this is an interesting one. So USB, he reduced 91% of his allocation. And this is the second quarter in a row that he reduced USB. So the holding for USB is almost zero. I think it was just a 0.01% or something like that. So let's go to USB. Yeah, it's 0.1% of his portfolio is USB. So reduced 91% of his allocation is gone in USB. Okay, so let's see how it goes with his overall, like his stocks. We're going to review first top five of his stocks, which is have like a decent portion of his portfolio, and also we are looking at brk.b, which is Berkshire Hathaway stocks, and see how it goes. Okay, here is the Apple. And as you know, Apple had a very, very nice surge to the upside. However, momentum is down, RSI is down. Apple is in long in the tooth anyway if you want to slice it and dice it. And if you think that Apple is getting back to the bullish momentum, I think we still need to have a kind of like a consolidation to the downside, and Apple is going to give us another buying opportunity. And I believe 150 to 155 is going to be pivotal point, as it is in pivotal point here, here, and here, and we are getting back to this area, which is kind of like a severe uh, sell-off after that. So you will see a couple of times we test this level and coming back down. So probably we will see another sell-off. I'm not sure if you're getting down all the way to here, which is going to be fantastic buying opportunity. As I said, anything below 130 based on the Mr. Buffett. So let's put like a Mr. Buffett line there. So it's going to be at $130. So if you just put it there, somewhere around here. So as you see, Buffett just got into this stock a while ago, but his average price, let me just make it bold here. So the average price is going to be $130. It's going to be $129, $130, which is anything below this line would be you will well basically you would beat the Warren Buffett if price is coming back down here and you buy it. And just look at this trend line. This is a beautiful trend line. So to be honest, I don't know if this one is coming down to here, but I would just lovely buy this stock if it comes to this area. First of all, this area, which is going to be a fantastic buying opportunity, and this one like a 90 to $100. So that's going to be great, great, great buying opportunity. Again, I don't know if it comes here, but no one knows, and you never know. Probably it comes down. So weekly chart for Apple is showing consolidation here, nicely consolidating, and it's gonna kind of like a surge consolidation just below this resistance. However, look at the momentum. So momentum is getting back again to one of the significant top momentum wise. RSI is kind of like getting close to the top here, and this is kind of like the top all the way in August 2020. And it came all the way down to December 2022 here, and we had a very after that we had like a nice surge to the upside. But momentum wise, we are getting another sell signal here. So whenever we get sell signal there, uh, we can see a lower low, and possibly it comes to this area, which is kind of like my buying opportunity, and I would take it if it gets there, and probably months of March. I would lovely buy that stock. And also, if you see RSI, excuse me, RSI is getting just above 50% in weekly chart, which is coming to the resistance area for the RSI. Stock is not in bullish momentum at all, so stock is kind of like a struggling after November 2021. Stock is struggling. However, it had a very very good surge to the upside, and probably it's going to be due for correction. If it is a correction to the 130 to 135, so that's going to be first portion of the buy. The second portion is going to be here, and ultimately we are just smashing like lots of buys here if a stock comes down there. So just keeping in mind. The next one is going to be Bank of America, which is the second big one in Buffett portfolio. And the Bank of America is just waiting for the chart to load up. Yeah, so Bank of America, as you see here, here is the daily chart, and this one is coming down just recently, just because it hits to this dynamic trend line, and this dynamic trend line can be intact for I would say the bank stocks is getting ready for another probably sell off just because of the interest rates, and they are not strong as it was before. Like this is the bottom of the COVID, and look at that. So how significantly it goes higher. But right now, bank is kind of like a prior COVID crash. So this is kind of like top of the market prior COVID crash. And this formation, to be honest, is kind of like reverse, kind of like a head and shoulder. And we are at the top of the right shoulder here. So if it goes down, probably to this area, to this gap, because this gap has been met once, and I'm just talking about this one. So let me just put a line there. So if we see prices coming down to this area, yeah, right there. So this gap, which is kind of like a $26. Right now we are at 36, so it's going to be significant drop. I'm not expecting this one is coming, but if it comes, so that would be great buying opportunity if it comes there. So again, so I'm not saying this one is coming there, but make sure if this one comes here, don't panic, because that's going to be a good buying opportunity. So the first buying opportunity would be 100% around $30. The second, and I would say very, very substantial bottom, would be around 26 to 24 dollars here. So there are two levels that you can buy this stock, and just keep it in your investment portfolio. The next one is Kraft Heinz. So Kraft Heinz has I don't know if this is the first or sorry, the fourth or a fifth one, but this is one of the big one, kind of like a dividend payer in a Buffett portfolio. I haven't seen this stock for a while, but Kraft Heinz actually is forming a very very nice bullish momentum, to be honest. So because a price after 2018 2017, this is a top coming down, this is a top coming down, this is a top, and this pullback. So right now price is forming again a kind of like a reverse head and shoulder. But if you are this is a weekly chart, but if you go to monthly chart, so a monthly chart, Kraft Heinz is kind of like a consolidating. So this consolidation and the forming of the price is getting above all of the moving averages. For a while, it was below all of the dominant moving averages. So right now, Kraft Heinz is forming kind of like a bullish formation. It is consolidating prior to the supply area. So look at the supply area. This is a very, very significant drop after that. And for the third time, it just get there, and couldn't even get close to the 50% of the supply area. However, if it comes down, I would say somewhere around 34 or even $30, that would be good buying opportunity. So again, seems like um, the last three, the one that we see, is kind of like a due for correction, and this correction could be buying opportunity. It's not going to be a crash or something. The next one is Coke, which is Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola is kind of those consumer staples stock that Buffett has in his portfolio, and it is underwater just because 60, I would say $63 or $61. That was price Buffett pay for that. But this one is forming like a bearish consolidation. So this is coming down, zigzag up and down. But this bearish consolidation, especially today, look at the today price action. It was hammering pretty sharply, and I believe Coca-Cola is coming back to this area. So if it comes to this area, that's going to be a good buying opportunity, and even lower like this one. And this can be touched, I don't know, but this one can be very, very available, I would say, for the next weeks, even month. Then 54 to 55, so that's going to be great buying opportunity, and it's going to be one of your dividend payer stocks. So this is a COVID top, and right now we are at the COVID top again, prior COVID top, and this is a COVID crash and surge to the upside. So right now, kind of like a forming a bearish consolidation. If it comes down to here to this area, that would be great buying opportunity. All right. So the next one is Chevron. Let's go to Chevron and then American Express, and I think we can get to Berkshire Hathaway stock. Here is the Chevron. Chevron forms a bearish consolidation, but this bearish consolidation is coming into oversold condition. So whenever we are forming a bearish consolidation, something like this, and it is in kind of like a this is a resistance, this is a wide range bar, becomes support, and now we are there. So this bearish consolidation, if this is ABC down, that would be significant buy here around 140, 150, and I would say um, because this one is kind of related to energy stocks, energy and and crude oil is kind of like a weak these days. But it seems like Russia again, they're getting ready for another kind of like a severe attack to Ukraine. So if that happens, that's going to impact crude oil price, and if crude oil goes up, probably these stocks again, energy stocks are gonna pay off very well. So right now, I would say I would slightly bearish on this, especially if it comes to here. Probably that's going to be a buying area. But for now, again, I don't like the pattern. The pattern is bearish for now. And the next one is American Express. Let me go to American Express. Where is that? AXP. Let me just search it. Okay. Hope it goes well. So here is the American Express stock weekly chart, and we had a very, very nice surge to the upside. And I think this one is due for correction as well. So if you see, yeah, so look at that. So here's the RSI for the weekly chart. Um, Extremely overbought, and it's kind of like getting close to bear reversal signal for the weekly chart. And I believe again this one probably it's coming down. So all in all, when I see these five stocks, the top five of Warren Buffett portfolio, they are just the signaling for at least a correction and kind of like a good correction for another buying signal, and that could be probably a pullback or sell-off for Berkshire Hathaway. So if you go to BRK stock, then sorry, just double type Berkshire. Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway. So if you go to the stock of Berkshire Hathaway, nicely bullish consolidation, but look at the momentums. The momentum is down, and it's kind of like a mixed with indicators, so that's why I don't like the indicators. Sometimes they're mixed. However, price is forming a bearish consolidation at this bullish consolidation. So when this bearish consolidation forms, this means a correction is due. So we are in 4 weeks doji bar within this wide range bar, and this means momentum is down. So that's why MACD is going down, and probably we will see another down to this area. which is 300 or 280. So if it goes down there, so that's going to be probably um, buying opportunity, and it's kind of confirming when we see the top five of his portfolio signals for a correction. And those ones are big stocks. They're not small ones like Apple, Chevron, and those ones. So all in all, when I see this in Warren Buffett portfolio and based on his activity, seems like Berkshire Hathaway stock is coming down for a correction. Apple, American Express, Chevron, Kraft Heinz, and also Bank of America, they're signaling for a correction, a move to the downside, and probably again with the seasonality and with my cycles, everything is coming together. Like for the March period, probably we'll see the bottom for many stocks, Okay, so I think I covered everything in this portfolio, and if you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye bye.